there's a lot of Rangers fans said it's time up already. They're asking why Philip Clement is still in charge. And when you see what has went on in recent weeks, there is a lot of Rangers fans unhappy, and rightly so. You look at it's the 2nd of January tomorrow, and 14 points is a huge gap at this stage of the season, considering that they've only played each other once in the league. There's been a lot of change at Rangers, but you kind of get the feeling that there'll be change coming again. Patrick Stewart has came in, with other people at the hierarchy. They've changed things behind the scenes, but you can't get away from football clubs' function with what goes on the pitch, and it's not been good enough. You can change everything behind the scenes and start to build from within. Within Ibrox, within the training centre, but on the pitch it needs to be better, and you kind of get the feeling that that's where it's heading. If Rangers haven't to win this game, even if it continues, they're away from with 2 difficult games away from home after this game. You go to Hibs, go to Dundee, and Rangers away from 11 points have picked up from 27 available. I mean, it's no good enough, and you kind of get the feeling that the Rangers board, they might have made the changes behind the scenes, but moving forward it might have to be the football department that are looking at next. When you look at James Tavernier, obviously injured now for a couple of weeks as well. They've already a patched up back four with injuries they've had. I just look at Rangers. I don't really see any leaders in there, and I know there has been rumours of Nathan Patterson, but I can't help but think, somebody like a Johnny Evans or something, maybe even to the end of the season. I remember, when we were like this in the past, and I know it's going back to, a few years now, but, people like Hugo Ekiog, sadly no longer with us, but, and Davy Weir arrived, and, just not even what they gave you on the pitch, but off the pitch, it was a professionalism on a daily basis, how to live your life, how to train, and just that football environment, know how to be in that and lead people, leadership. And I just look at Johnny Evans and think, is that someone who could maybe, even for the next few months, you kind of get the feeling that Manchester United, he's obviously out of contract in the summer. That one, I don't think he'll stay there for much longer. But, just that older experience, I think Philip Clement has spoken about youngsters coming in and developing them. Even though I think it's a bit of a myth when you look at the average age of the team, but just a few experienced ones to come in, maybe just to steady it on the pitch and round about the training centre, because there is no doubt there's a few boys kind of look lost right now, whether they don't know if they're coming or going on the pitch, and something has to change, because it's not been good enough for Rangers.